We moved our new Cornish crosses outside in our outdoor brooder. Currently we have about 24 chickens. These guys are a few days old, and we've been turning on the heat lamp at night and turning it off during the day. Some grit. So we already went through this barrel of feed. We have 3 more feed barrels to go through. And it's almost enough for all our chickens. We ordered more feed recently. We're doing something a little bit different with these chickens. These are Murray's Big Red broilers, similar to the Freedom Ranger or Red Ranger. We are feeding them more. I am filling up this trough, and I'm trying to keep that filled pretty much all day long up until, I don't know, the evening time, like around 7 or 8 o'clock at night. And for all the years that we've been doing this, for about 4 years now, I've always felt we have not fed our meat chickens enough. They've always been kind of smallish compared to what other people are doing. And that's really because we're just kind of making do of what we can do as a family. We can never really afford to buy more feed, really, to be honest. That was really the only reason why we did not fed our meat chickens more, because of that. And we're just kind of making do what we can do. So this is the first time I've decided, like, you know what, let's just try to feed them a little bit extra, just to see if we can get a bigger bird from these birds. Need to fill up the water for our white dove. Because typically we would just feed these guys in the morning, and then by mid-afternoon, probably about 12, all this feed is gone, but then that's all I would feed them. And so I know they were a lot more hungrier than that, and then I would move the chicken tractor, you know, twice a day. So we're gonna try this out. I'm gonna feed them more, see how much they weigh at the end of it all. Good morning, Bernice. Fuzzy Muggins, good morning. Love the hair. Big Bernice. She's been broody lately. Look at her, she's all puffed up. That chicken has hairy legs. Hey, ducks. Good morning. All right, so I just came inside and Lorraine's making some cabbage.
I'm making sauerkraut with our cabbage.
So this is homegrown cabbage right here, guys. Not very big.
No, but we can still eat it, and we are going to. The way that we enjoy cabbage the most is through sauerkraut, and we ferment it, and I'm gonna show Jason how I do that. Now, we already cut up one of our larger heads here. I usually do about 2 regular size heads that you could get from like the grocery store or a real farm that grows real cabbages, but our heads are really small, as you can see. So I already chopped up one, and I'm gonna guess that all of these small heads will add up to about 1 giant head that you could get at the grocery store. You're gonna wanna save like 1 or 2 of these, maybe 3, and then you can chop this just like how I did that one, just finely chop it. And then I will go through these and just kind of pick out what doesn't look so edible. So this one you can cut up. We don't need the stem. So this one's good. So this is about 1 head of cabbage, about. like a grocery store size.
We're not adding one, we're adding 2 of these tablespoons for 1 head of cabbage. And that's about 1 head, right?
Yeah. And we want to add onion and garlic. There's really no recipe, it's just kind of what you like to eat.
Doesn't have to be perfect, guys. Just kind of throw in what you like. Throw in what your family likes.
So when you're chopping the onion, you want the onion pieces to match the pieces of cabbage that you cut.
And these are onions from our garden. That's why everything's small, because we like to grow small things.
Well, we have larger onions. Those just happen to be the ones on the table.
Because we're a small family. We like small furniture. Or no furniture. How's that?
Looks good. So add it in our bowl. This is our homegrown garlic.
And then chop this fine.
Yeah, just chop it. Typical sauerkraut recipes call for caraway seeds. I don't really care for caraway seeds. I've tried it before in our sauerkraut. I don't really care for them, so we're gonna leave that one out, but you're welcome to add that in. And the salt is gonna help draw out and make a natural brine. Draw out some of the water and make a natural brine. You can walk away for like 20 to 30 minutes and let the juices release on their own, or you can just continue pounding too.
Alright, Penelope, good job. Penelope's getting in on the action.
So as you can see, some time has passed and there is some brine already. You can see that on the bottom. I don't know if you can see it, but there's some brine on the bottom. So what we're gonna do is just scoop it into here and then push it down. Okay, so just push it down and then you'll want to see the brine come up over the cabbage. Next, you'll put the cabbage right into the jar.
All of them?
Yeah, and then you'll want the brine to come up.
So the brine is just like kind of like the juice?
Yeah, it has salt in it. It's gonna protect the bad bacteria from growing. Put a lid on it. Set it out in our warm kitchen for about 5 days. We don't want to screw this on too tight, just finger tight, and then come by every day and just burp the jar to release some of the gases coming out. And that's it. We'll be ready to eat in about 5 days.
All right, so we're back outside and did some editing, and we got to put this other wheel lift on. If you have not seen the video of this wheel system, I'll leave that link down below. All right, so now we're in business. So are these the seeds that didn't produce?
Yeah. The seeds that got eaten.
So we're getting ready to plant some fall seeds. It's not too late yet. We're starting to think about what we're going to be planting, and we're going to do it right here.
Some of these was my fault. I never transplanted them. And then some of them never popped up.
Alright, so I've been thinking about this, guys. I've been thinking about what am I going to do with all of these wood chips. And there's pig poop in here. We have some of the wood chips in here. We use this for our 2 pigs that we had. And now I'm just kind of figuring out what's the next thing, what's the next step in this structure that we're going to use it for. You put water in your shoes?
Yeah.
Let's see, walk.
Hey, you want water in your shoes?
No way.
Oh, it's
I don't
so
want
nice and comfy. Oh, water clogs.
What I'm thinking is that doing another pallet compost system here, like this, like multiple, and then just shovel this stuff out into each pallet system. I would love to do that before fall time. I shoveled it in here, so I guess I could shovel it out.